It's part 3!
Sharp signs, flat signs, the circle of fifths, key signatures, and the spaces and lines of the musical staff. Is it all real or some twisted nightmare?
Why, hello there. Welcome to this week's installment of How to Sight Sing. It's time to learn the notes on the staff.
Wait a minute. Didn't I tell them last week that they didn't even have to know the notes on the staff? What kind of man have I become? Did I just make a disgusting lie? Am I a liar now? Is that what I do? Well, here we go.
So let's start at the very beginning. The staff. The staff is the foundation upon which notes are drawn. And the modern staff has 5 lines. From the bottom to top, we count 1 to 5. And in between those lines are 4 spaces. 1 to 4, counted from the bottom space to the top space. Every line or space on the staff represents a white key on the keyboard. We use clefs to assign individual notes to certain lines or spaces, depending on the voice part you sing or depending on the instrument you are playing. Let's look at the treble clef, which is sometimes called the G clef, because this little spiral circles around the note G. Let's go up the lines and spaces of the staff and see what notes are which. Pay close attention as these letters go up. You'll see that it's in the order of the alphabet. The first 7 letters of the alphabet, repeating over and over, A being the lowest note, and G being the highest note before it repeats the A again. But we just ran out of space on the top. Can we go higher? Absolutely. A ledger line will solve this dilemma.
A ledger line is just a small line we can place above or below the staff.
Now we can draw that A on top, and even continue to go higher. The bass clef, which is typically used for lower sounding instruments and lower sounding voice parts like baritone and bass, is sometimes called the F clef because its little spiral circles around the F note. Let's fill in the rest of the staff. Take notice here, we have that same scale going from A all the way up to G and then repeating again at A.
When you put the low-sounding bass clef
Right under the
Higher sounding treble clef,
you see what a piano player sees. This is what we call a grand staff. If you're a pianist, you're very familiar with what this looks like. The ledger line in the middle is called middle C.
Isn't that great?
To wrap things up today, let me teach you a little secret to help you remember these note names. You can remember this. On the lines, every good boy does fine, which stands for E, G, B, D, F. Every good boy does fine. And in the space, you can see my face. F, A, C, E are the notes in the spaces. Keep singing and stay weird, choir kids.